Hey there, it's Ken again. I'm going to give you a tour now of the Ansible collection continuous integration, which is in a very crude, simple form right now, just publishing the Ansible collection to Galaxy, which is the Ansible platform for community content. Let's take a look. So we're looking at my IDE. On the left, we've got a directory structure here. You can see Ansible collection is the top level, and that is our repo. And it has at the top level this netfoundry.platform directory. Inside of netfoundry platform is Galaxy YAML. And this is where the collection version is defined. Okay. Now I'm going to open my terminal in the same directory here. So we can see the same thing. Galaxy YAML is right there. So Ansible collections have a defined folder structure, and there are about lots of requirements that this directory structure is certainly specified, and this is one of those required files. Let's take a look at how we would go ahead and push a new release. Right, so I'm going to go ahead and create a release branch just to keep myself organized. I know that 1.16.1 will be my next version because it's currently 16.0. Okay, it looks like I haven't initialized Git flow. You don't have to use Git flow, but this helps me to keep myself organized. And these are just some soft conventions that I've arrived at, decided that I like. Sure, okay, so now with Git flow initialized, I can use it to start my release, and that reinforces the naming conventions that have been created in the initialization of Git flow. Okay, so you could always do this manually, right? Moving right along. We've got a release now. We can go and edit our file, start making changes to define this new release candidate. So first I'll run git status, and we can see that we have a change to one file. And the reason I'm using it here, not so much to enforce a naming convention as much as it is to just remember to merge everything into the right places and to create the release tag itself. All right, so I was just doing vi write quit on each of those screens to step forward in the Git flow workflow. All right, so that's done. And now we can push origin with tags. We can see that's going to create the v1.16.1 tag on the remote. Now with that done, we have the revision that we wanted to use for this exercise. So I'm going to go ahead and pull up the GitHub repo here. So here is our GitHub repo. And the last thing I did, if you remember, was to push tags. So that updated the develop branch on the remote and made sure that this tag was present. And when I did git flow release finish, that did also merge everything to the main branch. So I'm going to say git checkout main. I'll go ahead and push that as well. But most of the time we're going to be forking from develop, and main will represent our production release, or latest stable rather. The first thing I'm going to do is make sure that my last push resulted in a successful build. So we have two different workflows here in this repo. We have build collection and publish collection, in addition to the Mattermost notifications, which just lets us know in chat that there's something going on with the repo. So the build collection is the one that I expect to run for my push. Looks like it ran for the tag, and that succeeded. So at least we know that there are no problems building the collection archive. Now, we don't have a run yet on this for that particular Git reference because this line triggers when a new release is created. So I'll go back to the top of the repo and create a new release. We'll just choose the tag that we pushed, 1.16.1, just name it for the version and call it good. See the new job that just got fired off? I'm actually going to click down on this and follow along. Okay, great, that succeeded. And so if we go into the output for the step that publishes to Galaxy, we can see that the task has completed right here. If I click on that, it shows us the status. And if I click out of the API to look at the landing page instead, we'll see that 1.16.1 is now the latest version. So this is the Ansible Galaxy landing page for our collection. Okay, that's looking good. So now if somebody goes and installs Ansible Galaxy Net Foundry, they'll get 1.16.1. I think that about covers publishing to Ansible Galaxy. You just need permissions in the GitHub repo to create releases. And as soon as you do that, then the Net Foundry Git bot, which is a GitHub user that is a bot for our CI, has permission to publish to Galaxy. And so that API key is stored in this same repo. Let me know if you have any questions, and good luck out there.